if you just treat a little bit of the pigmentation on the top layer and you're like, oh my God, I got results, and then it comes back, it doesn't come back. It just, the deeper layer came up. It's just revealing the deeper level of damage that always was, okay? It's always something else going on below the surface of the skin. And a lot of the creams that are available online only kind of brighten a little bit. They don't really inhibit anything. But the truth is, even if you're using the best hydroquinone product, 8%, 20%, million percent, whatever, it's not always about the percentage, by the way. It's about consistency, it's about application, it's about using the right formulation. Well, hello, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are new, welcome. And if you love this info, please subscribe. I'm Cody, the founder of Montarbo Skincare, always here to help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin. All right, so today is a long overdue video. The 5 things that you need to know if you are 50 and up and are trying to just get your skin back on track and to get your skin to appear more younger looking. Today, I am highlighting another YouTuber and channel, a woman who really is amazing. She came to me when my partner's mother passed away and I was really struggling last year. And she just came on my channel, she found me somehow and was just pouring a lot of love and positivity on me and just was so kind and generous and decided to share me with her audience. And I told her that I would be the first to do a collaboration with her. So I think she's also going to be doing a video, but even if she's not, this video is all about Nathalie, the beauty diva. If you don't know who she is, Nathalie, you need to have Nathalie in your life. She is just an incredible soul is what I can say most. She's genuine and generous and positive and intelligent. I think she is exactly the embodiment of what a real beauty influencer or guru is really about. Like, she's in it for the right reasons, sharing incredible content that's intelligent and funny and kind and supportive and positive and always honest. I mean, she's just an amazing, amazing woman. And if you don't know her, find her information below this video and please support her, give her some love, go and subscribe to her, give back to her that which she so freely gives to so many of us on YouTube. She has made me want to be a better YouTuber. So thank you, Nathalie. I love you. Just thank you for being you and doing all that you do. So this video is for you and for your audience, and I hope that you guys find this helpful. So today I'm going to share with you, if you are 50 plus or you have mature skin, I'm going to share 5 things that you need to know if you are 50 plus and you're trying to have younger looking skin. And if you guys like this video and want me to talk about how to do that later in future videos, just let me know. The first thing I want to share, I see common with a lot of new clients and my clientele that come in that are women that are struggling, that want to, you know, the pressure to not age and anti-aging and to have younger looking skin, and this kind of, you know, a pressure and kind of unfortunate way that we, you know, we push this onto women, especially that are getting older. It's really heartbreaking to see this in my clients and in women, is that they're kind of like trying to keep up. And of course we all want to look our best. But the first thing I have to say is this, before I go into the 5 things, is you gotta own your wisdom. You got to appreciate your life and all that you have done and the success and raising a family and how you show up in the world and the person that you are. I believe one of the best beauty tips that I can give for anyone who's aging, woman or not, but mostly women, is to really focus on the things that really matter, which is your character and who you are and your love for your family and your higher power and the quality that is you, the character that is you, and to really focus on that, because I think that's what makes somebody youthful, is somebody who knows who they are and loves who they are. And of course, now I'm going to go into the other things that you kind of need to know, the 5 things that you need to know if you are 50 and up and are trying to just get your skin back on track and to get your skin to appear more younger looking. Because a lot of the information is really not going to work for people that are, you know, over usually, you know, their hormones and their cycle, and that have probably hit menopause or have already passed menopause. You know, the skin in every kind of decade does different things and responds differently. And so it's really critical that we know and understand the skin, the physiology of it, and what works and what doesn't work, because I see a lot of people trying to purchase things that are really meant for a younger audience that will never really give them the skin that they want. And it's unfortunate because it's very expensive, a lot of these products and techniques. So the first thing I see that's very common, I have a little list here because you know me, I can go on, and this video is already 4 minutes in, so I'm so sorry. But the first thing is dryness. One is dryness and dehydration. The second thing is sensitivity and redness. The third thing is fine lines, wrinkles, and also just sagging skin. The fourth is pigmentation and sunspots and melasma. And the fifth is just that lack of youthful kind of glow that happens when you start to get older and more mature. It's just kind of the way that it is. So the skin, the thing you need to know most is if you are, trying to get your skin more youthful, is that your skin has kind of went to sleep, okay? And you have to go back to the gym with your skin, and you have to wake it back up. You have to revive it. And the skin gets kind of lazy after a while because it hasn't been properly trained. Think of the skin as like a muscle. And so if you don't go to the gym consistently, after a while, you're gonna lose your muscle tone, right? That kind of tightness, that feeling. So the same is true of the skin. Part of what happens to the skin as it ages, that the stranium corneum, the top layer, the epidermis, builds up more keratin on it, so the layers become thicker. It's kind of like a crust of skin, or think of it like plaque on the skin on the top layer. And so it's, kind of, or even like a callus. And so what you have to do is you have to get that off pretty significantly, or most of the products you buy aren't really going to work, including Retin-A. I get a lot of people asking that have been using Retin-A that are 50 plus. They're like, it's not working, it's making me look older. And part of the reason is because you have so many layers of built up like dead skin on the top layer that the products, the nutrients, the vitamins, the anti-aging creams, the money that you're spending on all those creams, most of them don't work. And the main reason is because they can't even get into the skin, they can't penetrate, or that the quality of the formulation is probably not the best. So I will later in future videos, if you guys want more videos like this, talk about the ingredients you need to be using, where you should be spending your money and focus and time, and what you should be doing so that you really do get your skin kind of where you want it to be, so that when you do use certain skincare items that are touting to be anti-aging and all these freaking miracles that are really unrealistic and just over-promising, that maybe they would actually work a little better, because the biggest issue is the dehydration and dryness. So that's number one. And the dryness, you need to know, is not just, you can't just get your skin more moist from drinking tons of water. It can help. It's not going to hurt you in any way, and definitely drinking more water can help the skin. However, the skin is the largest organ. It is the last that's invited to the party. But the main reason why most people have dry skin and dehydrated skin is because the water is escaping out of there. And more importantly, it's because the skin is aging and the lipid barrier function is not optimized and it's not running properly because the cells below it are damaged. So if your skin cells are damaged through sun, through UV, through diet, through whatever, then you can apply moisturizer all day long to your skin as much as you want, but it's still going to be dry when you rinse your face. There's nothing that's going to really soak into those layers. So you're just moisturizing dead skin and you're not getting into the deeper layers. A lot of reasons why dehydration occurs and dry skin is from making the skin kind of weak and lazy by overly moisturizing it, constantly obsessed with moisturizer. I always hear women say, they moisturize, but they don't give their skin any nutrients. Your skin is intelligent, it's smart, very intelligent organ. It knows what to do. It knows how to run at optimal levels. It knows how to go into homeostasis. So when you're overdoing it with something, then it tells it, oh, I don't need to do that anymore because it's got that on there. If you moisturize your skin too much, then it's not gonna wanna produce the lipids and all of the stuff that it needs to. So because you're putting that on there and you make your skin lazy, and so to speak. That's one way that the skin will stay dry and dehydrated. Another way that happens is through using the wrong skincare products on your skin and using skincare products that are meant for another skin type and category or concern. And this happens all the time. So I see people that are not really oily and acneic, but believe that they are because they have a little blackhead or whitehead. So they use things that are very stripping and that control oil and all of this stuff. And what they don't realize, if you do that over a long period of time, you compromise the integrity of the skin and the barrier function of the skin that is supposed to produce its own water and moisture levels and level it out, which also regulates the pH. The dryness and dehydration that I see is from over-exfoliation, using wrong products, and not really understanding that your skin is becoming it's going to sleep, girl. Your skin is tired, it's aging, right? It's dying, literally. So we gotta wake it up, we gotta resuscitate that skin, we gotta take her back to the gym, girl, okay? And you gotta retrain it and retone that skin. And how you do that is by making it stronger, giving it nutrients, giving it vitamins, being consistent, exfoliating, and getting that top layer of your epidermis off as much as you can so that you can get to the bottom layer of that epidermis, and that's where the skin starts to appear more youthful looking, more glowing, more hydrated. Just really got to kind of work it out a little bit. The second issue is sensitivity. Now, the biggest thing I see in here with sensitivity is redness or easily irritated or easily red from using products, but the truth is your skin is strong. Okay, this idea about sensitive skin, okay, I don't necessarily agree with that. And the reason is because I do pretty aggressive treatments in my office on all skin types, and the skin does just fine. I've used the most harshest ingredients on skin that you would think never to use, and the skin responds beautifully. And I was trained by doctors how to do this and nurses, and I still go get training, and I still learn more, and I still read, and dermatologists do this with lasers and hardcore chemical peels and needling and all kinds of stuff. So the truth is, the idea that your skin is sensitive may not be really true, because most of the times the skin is sensitive because it's got a lack of nutrients in it. Think of the skin as soil, and it doesn't have nutrients and minerals in there, so the skin becomes kind of sensitive, okay? And so if you have been treating your skin with agents that are really stripping and that take off a lot of oil, or you use a lot of makeup, or you put a lot of chemicals on your face, then what will happen is over time, or perfumes and fragrance and all kinds of stuff on your skin, especially a lot of ingredients like sodium lauryl sulfate, those things make your skin sensitized and sensitive. And sensitization occurs through over-exfoliation or using the wrong skincare products. So a lot of times you can make, your skin is strong, it's intelligent, it wards off all of the bacteria, the pollution, the environmental agents, it absorbs ultraviolet light. I mean, your skin is strong. So it's not that sensitive, except if it's become sensitized, or maybe you do flush easy, but that's not what I'm talking about, and that's not who I'm talking about. And a lot of people that have come in with sensitive skin, they always tell me, everyone actually says, my skin is sensitive, I break out. Well, that's not a sensitivity. Breaking out from using a product or getting a treatment doesn't mean that you're sensitive. That actually means the product or the service is probably working, because it's agitating that oil and that congestion and pulling it up with oxygen and medicine, bringing it up. So that's not a sign of sensitivity. A sign of sensitivity is that rawness, that itchiness, that inflamedness. And that could also occur when you use things like Retin-A, and we always tell people to push through that ugly phase, that sensitive phase. So just get in the habit of realizing your skin is pretty tough. It can handle a lot, and I think you could learn to push it more. So I will be doing future videos, if you guys like this content, of how to push it. And I have taught you all of those things also. I have taught some of that in other videos with the Retin-A and the chemical peels and stuff. You can push your skin. It's gonna regenerate. That's the geniusness of skin. That's the most amazing thing that you have at your disposal, is God's giving you this incredible skin that heals itself and regenerates itself. And if you do it correctly with the right products and the right techniques, you can transform your whole complexion, and you can really have more youthful appearing skin regardless of your age. So the third thing is fine lines, deeper lines and wrinkles, and just sagginess. So sagginess is a breakdown of collagen, the elastofiber fiber proteins, and gravity kind of pulling at the skin. But a lot of that could be minimized if you were using probably, decades ago, different skincare and really protecting yourself. But to be honest, let's get real. I don't care what anybody's touting with whatever line and how great they are and how expensive the product is. Most of the skincare that's anti-aging isn't going to do much if your skin is really sagging and filled with lines and a lot of wrinkles. It's just not, because it can't even get in there to do it, okay? And second, there's only so much skincare can do. So please, please do yourself a favor and be more realistic and don't fall for the hype and the bullshit out there of anyone, me, any of us, talking about how great our products are, okay? Listen to the facts, the truth, and the science, the physiology of skin, because the truth is, I never resonate with anyone that is constantly promoting their products and only promote their products that they sell. Like, that just isn't me. I'm not doing that. I used to do that. I've evolved out of that. I just don't believe in doing that to people. I believe in giving people all of the information that's in this head so that you can make an informed decision and that you feel like you can truly trust me, because I'm not just here to like product push on you. I'm here to give you valuable content and information that you can use with a drugstore product or any product that you currently own. So I think it's important to make sure that you are listening to the right people and to see their intentions for what they are and to see behind the possible agenda that they might have. Because unfortunately, even some of the best people that I follow, that I respect, including, and I'm talking about doctors now, always in the background is, that's okay, but my thing is better. And I'm always like, okay, you're so amazing. You don't really need to do that to people. We know your stuff is amazing. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox, okay? But you know, the sagginess and the wrinkles, even with Retin-A, people are using it and they're not getting results. Well, you can't just expect Retin-A to unfix 20 years of damage. Retin-A ain't gonna do that, okay? You're gonna need some help. You're gonna need a professional treatment, a peel, or something like that. So don't have unrealistic expectations, because all of these anti-aging products and even treatments are kind of touted as, you know, taking 10 years off, turning back time and all this stuff. And the truth is like, it takes time to do that. It took time to get the damage there. It's going to take time for the skin to repair itself and regenerate new cells. See, the thing is that a lot of us have dermal damage, and that damage is, the damage is done in the DNA, okay? So when the cell goes to regenerate a new cell, it's regenerating a damaged cell just like the one that it had. Until you do enough work on your skin to retrain it and to make it stronger and healthier, then it's just going to continue to do that. It's going to communicate to regenerate an unhealthy cell. So it's not going to do anything to just use a little bit of Retin-A whenever you kind of feel like it, thinking that it's going to take away, you know, deep-seated wrinkles and stuff. There's only so much skincare can do, including a medicine from a prescription or Retin-A or anything. And that is just the truth, okay? I know that sounds weird coming from someone in the skincare industry, but my job is to be an influencer here on YouTube that is making a difference by the quality of content that I'm providing that really supports people where they're at in their life and their decisions, instead of it always being like, yeah, but you need my thing. You need to buy my thing. You need to do my thing. I'm the best. I'm the most amazing. No, honey. And you see that a lot right now going on with YouTube drama, but you know, let's go out there and support those people, the mature audience. Go support them, go like their channel. They got such wisdom. Like Nathalie already said, she's got such amazing wisdom and how she shares her little things. She's like kind of like a mom to me, and I hope that doesn't, you know, offend her, but it's like, I just need more of that energy in my life, of like somebody who genuinely cares about me, that hugs me and says, no baby, you don't need to buy that eye cream, it's shit, you know? Fine lines and wrinkles and sagging skin isn't gonna be really transformed by any skincare product, especially if you don't train it first, okay? It's gonna have a little sip. The next thing is like pigmentation, melasma, uneven skin tone, you know, sunspots and stuff like that. And here's the thing. Unhealthy looking skin is pigmented and sun damaged to some degree. It's just the way that it is. And fixing that is really critical. But what happens also when you're older, the melanocytes it's uneven and it's overreactive. And so it starts laying down a lot of pigment, right? And a lot of that pigmentation, what people don't realize, and they waste money on these creams thinking they're miracles because it says it's going to do all this stuff, and even prescriptions, and they don't, because the truth is, the pigmentation, if you're 50 plus and you have mature skin, it's below the surface of the skin. It's below the epidermis, 10 layers or more, depending on how old you are, below those layers. And often it's in the papillary dermis, which is very deep into the skin, okay? And sometimes it goes into the reticular dermis, which is even lower below that. You have to just understand that if you just treat a little bit of the pigmentation on the top layer and you're like, oh my God, I got results, and then it comes back, it doesn't come back. The deeper layer came up. It's just revealing the deeper level of damage that always was, okay? It's always something else going on below the surface of the skin. And a lot of the creams that are available online only kind of brighten a little bit. They don't really inhibit anything. If you're using the best hydroquinone product, 8%, 20%, million percent, whatever, it's not always about the percentage, by the way. It's about consistency, it's about application, it's about using the right formulation and using it very consistently in a very unique way to manipulate the skin, to train it. It's like if you were to go to the gym and only did 5-pound curls all the time, you're not gonna get much results, okay? And then if you only did one arm, but not the other, you're gonna have one arm that looks bigger. So you have to learn how to train that skin to give it, you have to manipulate it and work it out and push it a little bit and know when to push it, know when to back off. And that's what I hope you guys learn from me and that I teach, is how to be like your own skin therapist. You know, I actually got some shit recently from a couple of professionals actually online. And they said, I can't believe you're giving away this stuff. This is not information for people except professionals. And I was like, honey, it's not my information, it's not your information, it's for everyone, okay? Why be stingy with the content and the information, right? I believe the more you give away, the more you get with information, abundance, all of it, love, friendships, positivity, all of it, right? Nothing is mine, I don't own anything, it's just borrowed, right? Same with the information, what flows through me, right? Same is true of that. So if you're stingy with your content, your information, you're trying to hoard that information and you don't want to share it, what happens to you is you become poor in spirit, poor in probably clients. You probably don't have many clients because you're afraid of the competition all the time. Anyway, there's my other soapbox. So anyway, so the melasma and the pigmentation, you know, it takes time to help to remove those things. And, you know, it takes time to really get to the depth of where that damage really exists. So its cell has memory, and so it will just keep producing that unless you do the right things to get below the surface of the skin and to penetrate into those deeper areas and to also kind of suppress the melanocytes which produce that pigmentation, the enzymatic response. So it's just really critical to know these things so that you're not kind of bamboozled into buying more crap that you don't need, and so that you're also aware of the physiology of the skin, how deep it is, how thick it is, what your concern is, especially for over 50, and to realize that, you know, you might see a cream that's working on Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, well, girl, please. They've been getting facials and peels and lasering and all that stuff. It's not gonna work probably on you. Just keeping it real, just being honest, okay? So it's really important, I think, to remember that you have to be more patient, you have to push your skin, you have to train it, and you have to give it a lot more nutrients. You have to wake it up. You have to, like I said, resuscitate that skin, honey. It can handle it. Anyway, and the last one is just that lack of glow, that vibrancy, that lack of youthful appearing skin. The reason that happens more than anything is because of everything else I've just mentioned, from the dryness, the sensitivity, the pigmentation, the breakdown of collagen and elasticity, is because it's nutrient deficient, and because the top layer of that skin, the epidermal, the stranium corneum, is thick. It's got a lot, it's keratinized. It's a thicker layer of skin, like a heel. And so until you get that off, until you do what you need to do to be patient to slowly take that off of your skin and then feed it nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin C, and just so you know, okay, I'm gonna be doing a video about this, okay? And I'm gonna get some heat for this, and that's fine. You don't all need to be using Retin-A. Don't only think you have to have Retin-A and I have to get a prescription, I have to go buy it from Rio de Janeiro and Mexico. And listen, this whole obsession with Retin-A has become a little bit much, to be honest, and I've been doing a lot of research for you guys and looking back in old research and everything. There's nothing wrong with retinol, okay? And don't be getting hypnotized that you need the latest form of retinol because some scientist pulled it out of a rabbit that is saying that it's gonna do all these things. Listen, don't get bamboozled by the research hype, okay? Use what we know works with the brands that you already trust, that you've already heard about. And don't get kind of, oh, I need the latest. Oh my God, the retinol ronaldehyde. Yes, retinol ronaldehyde, I can do a video about that, okay? It's been around for 20 years, it ain't new. It's just being remarketed, repositioned in products. But the truth is, retinol is just fine. The conversion it does in the skin is just fine. The retinoic acid is already in your skin, okay? There's different forms of retinol, okay? And retinol and different conversions of that. And you don't want to just throw yourself, you don't want to just go to the gym and lift 500 pounds. It's not going to work for you. There's nothing wrong. That's how you strengthen the skin. You start lower, you use that up, then you go a little higher. You use that up, and then you go a little higher. Everybody just wants to go right to the top these days. I just want Retin-A 1%. right? Oh, or I want 5% retinol from this company. Listen, baby, I love you, but you gotta settle down a little bit. You're not in a rush for this, okay? You have the time to take care of your skin and to learn how to do it properly. And how you do it properly is you can use retinol. If all you can afford is the drugstore retinol right now, do that, okay? Be consistent, use a little bit more, use it more consistently, use it 5, 6, 7 times a week if you can, use it twice a day even. Do what you can, train your skin, make it stronger, because a lot of people go, oh, it's too sensitive, the retin-A, right? Retin-A is not the only thing that strengthens the skin and regenerates new skin cells, by the way. Okay, but my point to that is don't think that you only need retin-A. That's great if you use it. Hey, listen, when customers come to me and they want retin-A because the girl on YouTube told them retin-A, 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 I say, no, baby, you need to start with the retinol first, okay? Unless I think they need it. That's the thing. You need to remember that as much as I love the people on YouTube, some of them aren't licensed and they're not professionals and they're not dealing with skin every single day, and they're sharing their experience, and I appreciate that and I love it and I honor it. However, the issue is, what's your concern? What's your skin type? How thick is it? How oily is it? What's your ultimate goal? What have you been using in the past? What foods are you eating? You need to take everything into consideration when you're prescribing or recommending products for people. So just because so-and-so is using it doesn't mean you're gonna have the same result. And that's the biggest complaint I see, is that so-and-so was using it, she said to do this, and it's not working on me. Well, honey, because your skin is weak and lazy, dry, dehydrated, and red, and now you just think retin-A is gonna go fix it, and that's not how it works. Okay, so that lack of glow, that vibrancy, the unhealthy, aging looking skin, older looking skin where it's dull and stuff, that's not going to be helped if you go necessarily buy more vitamin C or nutrients. You got to work that skin out first. You got to exfoliate that top layer. And I don't believe that exfoliation with a manual exfoliation when you're over 50 is the best thing, because you don't want to be tearing the skin unless it's very gentle, but it's not going to do much. It's just doing the top layer of dead skin that's already there. You need to use a chemical exfoliant, alpha hydroxy acid or whatever. I'm not going into that all right now. But anyway, I know I've said too much. This video is almost already 30 minutes, and I hope I have helped you in some way just to kind of clarify and understand the 5 things that you need to know if you're over 50 and up, and you're trying to get your skin to be more youthful, that you just need to understand about the physiology of the skin, what really works, what doesn't work, and kind of understand maybe what's happening below the surface of the skin so that you can just be more well-informed need to be doing in the future, including seeing a professional. You might need to go get a professional peel or something, or like lactic acid, alpha hydroxy acids and stuff like that. So anyway, if you have any questions about all that I've said, I'm sorry if I kind of was all over the place and just threw up, but free to ask them below. Don't forget to subscribe to the most amazing woman on YouTube. Nathalie, I love you. Thank you so much. This video is dedicated to you and your audience. And please share also if you do want me to do videos, future videos about, the reason I haven't done this, I see so many beautiful women that are doing these categories, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes, and they're doing such a wonderful job. So that's the first thing I want to be mindful of, is like I don't want to like start targeting an audience that I don't want to be I just want to be mindful and respectful of those things. That's why I kind of share in a general way, so let me know if you want me to do more videos, and I will sit with that and see with that, and I'll also ask some of my peers, including Nathalie, if that's okay. Maybe I'll just do it in the way of collaborating more, so that I continue to shine the light on those other channels of amazing women that need more love and support. And I'll be doing a future video of all those channels that I kind of recommend, because there's so many of them. Start searching for them, because they're just so wonderful, and that's what we really need in our life right now, is positivity, people that are genuine, that are generous, that are kind, that, this whole idea of chasing fame and doing all this to be something that you're not is not what this is for. And that's why I believe what's happening in the beauty community is it's being taken down, because the ego always self-destructs, and so authenticity always wins. And the people that are here that have been doing this for a long time, we have an opportunity to rise to the top, and other people, newer people, will come too with us. And I think that's what's being asked of our world right now, and including YouTube, is that we're being asked to reconsider what we are attracted to and who we are attracted to. I think it's important to remember that all those people are people, and no one is perfect, no matter how glamorous they try to appear online, and that there's really good people that are kind of overlooked because they have such a bright shining light on them. And it's important for me to use this platform wisely and to use my influence in a good way to shine the light on the people by pulling up everyone up on my level. Like, come on, let's go together, let's rise up together and pull each other up, instead of only focusing on these few people that have millions and millions of people. Like, they already got enough people, they're gonna continue to get more people. I think it's important to go down to the bottom and rise everyone up together and shine a light on those people and their strengths and their values and their character. And anyway, so I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you for allowing me to be here on YouTube and to do what I love and to become a better person in this process. Like, I have been given unbelievable gifts that I never thought I signed up for with YouTube. Like, just learning to let things go, learning to let hate go and people that hate on you, and learning to just be a bigger person, a better person, and making connections with people from all around the world, and being better in my craft and learning more and studying more and sharing that love and being more generous and genuine, and just all of the things that I didn't realize. You know, I only put up YouTube video for my clients, honestly, for aftercare instructions. That's how it all started. And then people were like, you're amazing, you need to do more videos. What is this about? And I was like, oh, okay, people want to know this stuff. I'm just a crazy queen up in here with all this stuff in my head. And I'm always so honored that you even want to watch my videos and then take the time to leave wonderful comments. So I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon in a new video. Bye-bye.